So I'm Stephen Totter. I am from West Babylon, New York. I am an attorney by trade, but I'm also a reservist in the military, so I'm currently on active duty orders for the last couple of years, so full-time military.
Cool. Well, thank you for your service. Leading up to working with us, what were some challenges you were facing before?
So I got started with no mentorship, essentially. So I had to find out a lot of mistakes on my own and trudge through those waters without any sort of backup mentorship, people that I could ask for help. So that was one problem. But even as I started to learn over the last 5 years how to get single family homes, how to get duplexes and triplexes, I found it was a challenge to attract the right investors too, because the projects just weren't big enough. The duplexes are easy enough to do, but if you really want to build generational wealth, I think apartments are where it's at.
That's awesome, man. What made you decide to work with us?
I saw a video online at first, and I decided to look more into it, and I got excited about the aspect of having a network that I could reach out to, people who were there to support me, and also to learn from people who had done what I was looking to do.
As far as past things you had tried, what were those things, and what's your experience been like since then?
Basically, all of my past real estate deals were from things that I found through real estate agents or off the MLS.
Yeah.
So this has really expanded my reach in terms of ways that I can reach out to potential sellers. Now understanding how to use a virtual assistant, how to use a dialer, and how to implement those types of reaching out to investors, potential sellers, it's really expanded my reach. But also just understanding how you can do a syndication. I had no idea how to do that, and it was new and probably not something I would undertake if it hadn't been for the mastermind.
What have you received so far? What have you gotten from since you've been working with it?
Well, I've been able to advance on this 51 unit portfolio deal.
Come on.
Incredible. I'm in contract on that right now. We're set to close in just about a month from now. I have raised of this $1.6 million. I only have $350,000 left to raise.
Come on.
Yeah.
Man, kill it. All right, first off, how long did it take from day one jumping in, how long did it take for you to get into this deal?
I joined the mastermind in May. I had the deal locked up within 3 weeks or so until we were in contract.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you just raised about 1.3, right?
Yeah,
so far.
yeah.
1.3 million. From the end of due diligence, or when you got really serious about raising the money, how long has it taken?
About 4 weeks that it takes
About
to raise
4
the
weeks.
money. Yeah.
So you're about through, and it's only been 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Come on. All right, cool. So that's amazing. For someone starting out that is contemplating, getting in, what would you tell them?
First off, you have to be all in. You have to know what it is you want, what's your goal, and focus on that aggressively. For me to start with, I could only commit 3 to 5 hours per week, and that is enough as long as you're focused and you really use that time. Also having an abundance mindset that you're not so focused in on one particular deal that you're going to lose focus on everything else that you have going on, and realizing that the deals are out there. You just have to remain consistent. And that's probably the biggest thing, is to remain consistent, use the network and the advice from the mastermind to leverage that knowledge so that you're able to continue to move forward.
What do you feel like is the biggest piece that you received, and what do you feel like was the biggest help for you?
Probably understanding how to underwrite a deal was pretty fundamental. Not only just how to underwrite it in terms of whether the cash flow was going to be sufficient to justify the sale price, but more importantly, how does that work with the rest of the syndication? Are you going to be able to pay investors a preferred return that's going to attract investors enough to raise 1 million, 1.6 million as it was in this deal?
Yeah.
So how to do that underwriting is very technical and specific, and I couldn't have done that alone.
Come on. And as far as the support you've received in the mastermind, how's that been?
There's always people cheering you on, but maybe more important than that, there's always people keeping you accountable too, and asking about how's the deal coming along, what are the next steps, where do we go from here, what kind of deadlines are you up against. So that's been really, really essential.
Would you recommend this to other people?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah, it's probably the most important thing I've done this year.
Come on, let's go. If you just want to even take a second and share, so if someone's in the place of on the fence to join our accelerator, someone kind of is just it's the right fit, right person for the group, and it would benefit them, but they're on the fence.
You got to ask yourself, first of all, are you ready to take massive action? If you're ready to take life-changing, massive action and put into practice what you're going to learn, then this is the program for you. You're going to learn everything that you need to do your own apartment syndication. You're going to have the network of people that you need in order to put that together. I can say that from experience. But are you ready? Are you ready to commit to doing that and to take that action that's needed to make that happen? If you're ready to change your life and you're ready to commit to making that work, then this is definitely the program for you.